morning, Alyssa and Ange reporting to you live from the NASA studios with the Daily ADL. Our biggest story of the day is the ongoing debate within the occupational therapy profession. The debate is over whether occupational therapists should be required to obtain a doctorate prior to being able to treat patients or not. Some may say that having an OTD will provide clinicians with an increased level of competency and more opportunities for autonomy. However, opponents say requiring a doctorate will only increase student debt, resulting in no salary change, and reduce the diversity of clinicians, and point out that other professions have not yet moved to the doctorate level. To investigate this issue, reporter Kayla Allen is coming to you live from Flyerville.
Thanks, Alyssa. I'm Kayla Allen, and I'm here with OTD student Vanessa Chin. Hi, Vanessa. Hi. A major argument against the OTD is that it increases the amount of time and cost of schooling compared to most MSOT degrees. Vanessa, what's it like being an OTD student?
It's really difficult financially. Now that the OTD is required, it's really expensive and hard to afford. So I kind of just decided to live in this box.
Wow, that is terrible. Student debt is already a hot topic in this country, and data show that there is no difference in salary between professionals at the doctoral level and the MSOT. For example, an audiologist on average makes $70,000, while an MSOT can earn $75,000. Vanessa, do you have any thoughts on this?
Well, as much as I want to be an OT, I keep reconsidering my choices. So it's really difficult. And how can I support myself? Or well, how can I support others when I can't even support myself?
Wow, that is an excellent point. Well, unfortunately, this is all the time we have for today. I appreciate you talking to me.
Yeah, thanks. I gotta go to class anyway, so I'll see you later. Thanks.
All right, Kayla Allen reporting live from Flyerville. Back to you.
She gone.
Thank you, Kayla, for that touching story. An additional concern about the OTD is reducing diversity in an already non-diverse profession. Minorities already face barriers in obtaining higher education, and switching to an OTD would even enforce this more. In 2016, 89% of OTs were female. Among these female OTs, 87% were white, 6% were Asian, 4% were black, and the other races make up the final 3%. It is clear from these statistics that diversity within OT is already an issue. Opponents of the OTD argue that increasing the educational requirements will only increase the issue of diversity within this OT profession. There are many professions that require a clinical doctorate as an entry to practice credential. A final argument opposing the OTD is that speech-language pathology does not require a doctoral degree. The concern is that by all related health professionals requiring doctorates, the interprofessional diversity will decrease. Each profession brings their own specialty, so having a doctorate doesn't imply superiority at the workplace. And on that note, we have a couple messages from our sponsors. We'll be back after the break.
Do you keep dropping your toothbrush all over the place because of a weak grasp? If yes, you need Toothy Tool. Not only is it great for brushing your teeth morning and night, it also doubles as brass knuckles. Get yours now. Call 1-800-000-0000.
You've seen Cheetah Girls 1, 2, and 3. Now get ready for Cheetah Girls 4 as the girls take on college.
We are OTs, we stand together. We make up one big family, though we don't look the same. Our skins are different, different materials. We make each other stronger, that ain't never gonna change. We're OT girls, OT sisters.
And we're back. Kayla Allen here in Flyersville. I'm at the OT clinic here looking to interview an OT who may have some insight into this OTD debate. So, Emily, thank you for coming today and taking time out of your busy OT schedule. Thanks. So, let's jump to it. There's been recent thoughts that a doctoral degree would lead to better patient care and increased competency. What are your opinions?
Well, just because someone has a title doesn't mean that they're more competent.
than an OT with a master's degree. I've never felt less competent than a professional with a doctorate. I truly think it's based off of your experience and knowledge that you obtain from working with your clientele.
Wow, that is an interesting point you bring up.
Thanks.
You seem so passionate about this subject.
OT!
Wow, I wish every OT loved OT as much as you do. So, it just seems like the healthcare system is so hierarchical and competitive between the professions. Many people believe that for an OT to maintain or improve status, they must adopt the entry-level OTD. Do you agree with that statement? What are your thoughts?
Well, OT is a super unique profession because of our holistic approach to client-centered care. For me, it doesn't really feel like we're competing with other disciplines for superiority or leadership in the workplace.
So, even though you don't feel as if you're competing, do you think you'd have a greater sense of autonomy with a doctorate degree? You know, many people are like, oh, bring on the OTD, and then bring on the autonomy. But what do you think?
I've heard that saying before. No, is my answer to your question. I think that your sense of autonomy is related to the work environment of your job and how confident and competent you feel in your ability to fill your role as an OT. So since I feel competent in my role, I don't feel like my autonomy is threatened.
All right, great. You brought a lot of insight into our OTD debate.
Thanks.
And it was really great to sit down and talk to you, but unfortunately that's all we have time for today, so...
Can I get your autograph?
Of course you can, right after the show. All right, and on that note, Alyssa, back to you in the studio.
And that's all we have time for in this segment of the Daily ADL. Tune in tomorrow for more compelling stories about the occupational therapy profession.